Hey, hi folks. Kind of a impromptu video right now. This is a rear seat belt from rear seat belt retractor from my truck, rear seat, and I had someone in the truck on New Year Day, and somehow I found my truck with a when I opened up the door, the seat belt just flopped out. So I guess it doesn't reel back. You see, it's got all those notches, but there's kind of no tension that's to reel it back up. So I guess the spring gave up. So that's the first thing I'm gonna try. I'm gonna play with that thing a little bit. Because I can reel it by hand. But somehow it's not doing it itself, so kind of feel a bit of a spring in there, but maybe the spring's in there. So I'll try to open this one up. So here we go. You have to be very gentle with these. They look rather fragile. You can see they're changing colors. Maybe the spring just unwound itself. I don't know. Okay, so let's see what's in there. Well, let's put in there. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out how this all goes together again. Because I messed it up, so. This little magnet weight. Alright. That's gonna be a pain. So, I got a ring like this. Something that seems to be fitting there. Nope, doesn't. I got a little cog with a pin, and it's got a Sharpie mark, so that might be some indication. Oh man, I don't know. So that's the little weight. I guess that does all the work. Yeah. So when he engaged the clutch here, and this thing locks that side. But what these do, I have no clue. Okay, so there's a little dot, and it's eccentric, so so there's a little dot, and it's eccentric. So this one goes on the square shaft here. Which position, I don't know. This somehow goes in there. Some kind of function. And I can tell that this goes like this somehow. And then there's this. Nope. Maybe like so. Oh yeah, got it. So if this one goes here, try to zoom you guys in. Caution, do not remove. Sounds like a challenge. Here's the package with the spring. and it's completely shut. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to fix that. Well, look at that. It's it pulled out of this pulled out. Yeah. So this should be right here. And this thing goes on top and holds it in. But it's not broken. Huh. I'd be darned. Yeah, so there's this little pin. Somehow it goes in there. Anyway, I'll figure that out and try to see if I can salvage this, but I don't know. So yeah, I'll clean that up, see how this is shaped, so I can at least tell something about it. Okay, so I put back the spring together, and to wind it up, not really to wind it up, I just I rolled as much seatbelt material in as far as I can go, and then I just put the thing back on and slot it on the shaft, and I'm gonna try with that. Maybe it's gonna work. Now I'm trying to put back the lock. I don't know what it does exactly. I know what this one does. This one is the inertia switch. So pretty much if you're braking hard, it's gonna lift this little arm here. As you can see, it's gonna lift side to side or backward with a lot of G's. So this moves up, and by moving up, it grabs this gear here. It stops it from moving. And when the seatbelt is gonna pull, it's gonna cause the mechanism here to lock up. You see these bronze power? Those things, they're gonna engage on those cogs here, and it locks the belt. So far, what I need, the only thing left to do is figure out all of these go. So I saw there's a little Sharpie mark here, and there's a little hole here. So I'm gonna go ahead and bet that these goes like this, and this one has a little notch. I'm thinking of putting the notch right where this other thing is here, because in order for the seat belt to unwind to be normal operation, this little thing here needs to open up, otherwise it's gonna be locked. Now it's locked. You need to do that, and watch this little white thing there. There we go, unlocks. Then I can pull it. And now it's kind of I mean, the spring is pulling it, but not really not a whole lot. So I guess I would need a few more turns in here, but it's pretty hard because the shaft isn't too long and you have to rotate the whole thing to put tension on the spring. So I'm gonna try to put that back together first. I don't know. It's not proving to be an easy thing, especially since we don't know what's going on. But you see, not like that. It pulls right back. The spring was just off the little sleeve. There's a little sleeve in the other side. Okay, so see, this cam, this black cam, keeps this thing pretty much open all the time, except if it goes all the way around. This thing turns the opposite way, so it's gonna ride the whole length before it reaches that notch where it's gonna start doing the ratchety thing. So that's how it goes, and then you put this thing back in there. It goes just like so, and yeah, you have to lift the little clip here, but it always goes back together. Now I'm gonna finalize it by sliding the inertia switch back in there, and it should be good. So let me put that back all together. If you want to hold it in so this spring, this little notch doesn't send the whole assembly flying, you can stick a screwdriver in underneath and it's gonna hold it for you. And now this is back in. Sure it's fully in there. Yeah, it is. You see, that's the thing. It can comes flying out, and you don't want that. So everything's held in. Put the cover back on, and hopefully we won't have a problem again. There we go. What's left to do is put those pins in. I'm gonna lock the spring. Oh yeah, there's two of them. One here, one there, another one over there. So you gotta put those in. Oops. So snap those in, and you're done. So there we go. It's all back together. Yeah, I would have liked to show you how I put everything back in there. Did the spring exactly how I did it, but it's just putting it back together and closing the covers. But yeah, as you can see, if it's in the wrong position, it won't work, because it assumes the car is just rolled over in a ditch, and this thing mounts right like this. So there we go. Pull the belt slowly. And as long as you don't shake the whole thing, it's not gonna lock. And there we go. Goes back in there. And yeah, the last test you do is put it back in the truck and trying it out, and hope that it reels back good enough so that it doesn't flop and stays partially on wind. So I'm going to put it back in the truck. I think I got a pretty good length here, so I think I'll be fine. So let's go and put that in the truck and try it out. Okay, it's not the best of all lighting, but hope it does the job. It's a little bit stiffer than what it was before, but it's not too bad. I mean, it's got the spring, but then when it goes to the end of it, well, you gotta help him a little bit. But yeah. Anyways, whenever I pull all the plastic out of the behind the back seats, I need to repaint those. I'm gonna respray all of the plastic. Then yeah, I might try it again and make it work a little bit better. But I think it's just wore out. I mean, that spring is wore out. I don't remember if it was really tight before, because I don't sit in the back seat, so it's only my passenger, so maybe they would have noticed. But yeah, at least it reels back in, so it does the job. And the other one, I'll try the other one. Yeah, it's pretty much the same, so I'd call that a success. So that's it for a seatbelt retractor on GMC trucks. This is a 05 truck, so it covers 1999 to 2007 and a half, and I guess they're pretty similar all throughout the years, so maybe it's gonna help you in some ways. If it does, thumbs up, subscribe, send me a message, do what you want, but share the videos. So thank you, and talk to you later.